Hi everybody, this is Kevin with Ken Sewing Center. Today I want to tell you a little bit about the Janome 6600 professional sewing machine. This truly is one of the top of the line machines in the Janome line. Has been in their line for quite a number of years now. Very dependable, very durable machine. One thing you'll notice off quickly on the 6600 is a solid metal casting. The machine has all metal working parts in it. It's got the solid metal base. So when we're sewing fast, the machine is going to stay stable for us. On the top here, I have a dual spool thread stand, so if I want to use a larger cone of quilting and sewing thread, I can. Or if I'm using a twin needle, I'm able to sew with twin needle sewing. Everything is really channeled to our needle here and here. All I've got to do is follow the channels all the way to the needle, and I have a built-in needle threader. The machine does have adjustable pressure here, so I can regulate the amount of force that's being pressed down onto the material. And if we notice here on our throat plate, I have the top drop-in bobbin system. On our needle plate, we do have markings. It gives us a certain inch markings, so I can measure off from our needle if I want to do a certain seam allowance. There also is built in on the needle plate a place that I can put a seam guide, and that will come standard with the machine. I will have extra high lift under the presser foot, so when I'm quilting or garment sewing, I have plenty of room to get that up and under there. One of the main features about the 6600 has been really popular. It has a built-in walking foot. If you'll notice here, and we'll show a close-up later, but if you'll notice right here, I do have a built-in walking foot that I can engage at any given time. And Janome has a series of presser feet that will work with the AccuFeed system. So if I want to do a 1/4 inch or stitch in the ditch, then make an open toe, it will come with the standard AccuFeed foot. So I can have that walking foot engaged, sewing those thicker materials or sewing those materials that are hard to feed through the machine. On the front of the machine here, I do have a place where I can put a knee lift. So if I'm doing free motion quilting or free motion embroidery, I can keep my hands on the fabric and actually raise and lower the presser foot with a knee lift. I will have the drop feed built in right here on the front. This lever, I can flip it over, and it's going to drop my feed dogs for me for doing the free motion or darning a hole or sewing on a button. The 6600 is loaded with features. If you'll notice on the front of our touchpad, everything is laid out very nicely and convenient. The number one feature most of our customers just love is the built-in scissor. Now this button here, once I push it, it's going to snip my top thread and my bobbin thread for me. The machine does have the needle up, needle down, so automatically I can set the machine to stop with the needle in the fabric, or I can set the machine to stop with the needle out of the fabric. It's very handy for both of those uses. Now it also will have the auto lock feature. This feature is when I get to the end of my stitch, I can touch that button and the machine will tie the stitch for me underneath, so it's hidden and out of the way. It will have a reverse if you ever did want to do your back tacking. However, with the auto lock feature, you'll probably never use this button here anymore. Now, you can sew with the 6600 with or without your foot control. We do have a start stop button that I can do away with the foot control. If I do want to use a foot control, it does come with one, and I'm able to go either way. Now on the machine up here, I have different modes, and I have my stitch diagram that's built in. There are 3 modes built in on the machine. Our mode 1 is located right on the touchpad, and these are our most popular stitches, like your straight stitch and zigzag. This machine has some great features built in, folks. One of the number one features that I get asked about all the time: how much distance is from the needle to the inside of the throat? Well, if you'll notice, this machine has a lot larger throat style than most. You have 9 inches to work with, 6 inches this way, 9 inches this way, so I can get my quilt in here and roll it up. I have plenty of room to work and operate, so it makes it very comfortable to sew on. The 6600 is loaded with accessories. All these will come standard. One, I have a box I can keep all my accessories in and keep them neat and organized. If you notice on all the Janome presser feet, they have a letter indented into them, so you can reference it onto the machine's LED screen, and I'm able to pull up, make sure I have the right foot for the right stitch. But we'll have, of course, on the machine, come standard, the straight stitch zigzag foot. You will have an overcasting foot. There's a roll hem foot, a zipper foot. You have a satin stitch foot, an open toe satin stitch foot, and then you will have the cording foot built in. It will come with an overcasting foot, an overedge foot, and you get the 1/4 inch seam guide foot that'll be built in onto the machine. Extra needles, extra bobbins, extra tools, seam guide that will screw into the throat plate. Have everything you need right out of the box to be able to use the machine. Another thing that comes with the 6600 is a really nice extension table. This table is made for this model. It's made out of hard material, so it's made to fit right around our sewing arm here. So I can put it, get the legs level for my surface, and now I'm not wrestling at the needle with my fabric. I can keep everything here. It slides right off very easily. On the front of the table I have inch markings so I can measure things. The 6600 just overall has everything on it a sewer or a quilter needs, has plenty of accessories that comes with it. Ken Sewing Center has a very attractive price on the 6600, so do not hesitate to give us a call. We'll be happy to go through all the features and stitches and help you find the right machine for you. The 6600 will have a 25-year warranty on the internal metal casting. The first 2 years covers all of our electrical components on the machine. Your first year from date of purchase will cover all parts and all labor. Ken Sewing Center is an authorized Janome dealer, and we do warranty work. We have 4 technicians at our store. We're open 6 days a week. Part of what you get when you buy from us, no matter where you're located within the country, we give you free lessons for life. Whether that be you come into our store anytime you want to, or you calling us anytime you want to. And we will provide our toll-free customer support line for you with your order. So do not hesitate if you have a question on the machine's operation, if you think you're having a problem with the machine, or you need to know what accessory will work with your machine. We have plenty of sales staff at our store, glad to help you in any which way we can. So do not hesitate, folks. Give us a call today and let us help you find the machine that's going to work for you.